Hey guys, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be trying out a new polygel technique. So I was actually on TikTok the other day and I saw someone take polygel, put it directly onto their nail and then put the form on top. And I was kind of freaking out because usually I take the polygel and put it into the form and then put it on my nail. But this way looked so much easier. So I really wanted to test it out and see if it's easier or if it's just one of those things that looks easy and then you get home and it fails. So we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. Okay, so after watching the TikTok again, I realized they weren't putting a form on top. Instead, they were using a full coverage tip, but I did already have some, so I'm going to be using these EC Basket full cover coffin tips, and I got these off of Amazon about 2 years ago, so I'll try to find them and link them down below. And then I also ordered the clip they used in the video, and these are also from Amazon. So the first thing you want to do is size the tips to your nails, and I did go slightly bigger than my natural nail just because there would be polygel underneath. And then I'm just going to go right in with my base coat. Usually this is where you do your nail prep, so pushing back your cuticles, removing the shine with the file, and then using acetone or rubbing alcohol to dehydrate your nail. And then after all of that, you would apply a thin coat of your base coat and cure for 30 seconds. But because I'm just doing this to test it out, I just skipped all the nail prep entirely. After I finish curing my nail, I'm just going to grab my polygel, and I really didn't know how much to put onto my nails, so I just kind of squeezed them out and hoped for the best. I feel like the amount of polygel is just going to depend on how big your nails are, how long you want them to be. So with this method, I think it's better to have a little bit too much just because you could always push it out toward the tip of the nail. So I'm just taking the tip and pushing down on the polygel. I had no idea what I was doing, but it was actually working. You definitely have to apply a bit more pressure to it to get it to kind of spread out along the nail. And I was really trying to be careful not to make it all kind of rush down toward my cuticle. But guys, this is actually, honestly, just didn't expect for it to go as well at this point. So next, I'm going to take the brush and some slip or pretty much rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to smooth out underneath my nail. And here is actually where they put the clip on, but as you can see, I don't have it on because I was like, you know what, polygel is pretty sticky. It may be able to just kind of hold on there, and it did, which one, I need to take my clips back, but this made it even easier to do. So I was applying a pretty good amount of pressure to smooth that underside out, and the tip did not move, at least from what I could tell. So I flipped my finger back over, and I did have a little bit of polygel kind of squeeze out of the sides, so I just took the brush and wiped that off, again using the slip solution, and then I just cured my nail under the lamp. Okay, so this was kind of the moment of truth of whether this method worked or not. So I just wiggled the tips side to side, just like I normally would with the form. And guys, do you see this? The shape is pretty much perfect. If you don't like to file or shape or do extra things for no reason, then you need to try this method because this just cut down so much time. And at this point, I just did a little bit of filing along the sides of my nails, the free edge, and then along the cuticle area. And what's really nice about this is you can use any full cover tip that you want. So you could do a square shape or coffin, oval, stiletto, and it's really going to help guide you with shaping and filing or just give you the perfect shape. So I did notice I had a little spot on the bottom where there was no polygel. So I'm just using my spatula to put a little bit of polygel onto that area. And then I used my brush to kind of smooth that area out. And that's something else I really like about polygel is just being able to kind of go back and do some patchwork with things. And once that was smoothed, I cured my nail again. And then I'm just using a buffing block to kind of just smooth that area out. And then I also buffed the rest of my nail too. And lastly, I'm just going to add my gel top coat and cure that one last time. So overall, I am very happy with this polygel technique. Honestly, I didn't expect for it to go this well, but it was so easy to do. And now I just feel like I've been doing polygel nails wrong. So I don't even see myself going back to the other method. I feel like this way is so much more just simple and approachable for anybody wanting to try it out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have everything I use linked down below, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.